Well, hello and a very warm welcome to Business Today TV. I am Chetan Bhutani, and Maruti Suzuki has come out with this set of numbers for the month of September. And of course, with 1.65 lakh deliveries done alone during the first 8 days of Navratri, Maruti has probably set a new record for us. And to speak on that, I am joined by Senior Executive Officer at Maruti Suzuki for Sales and Marketing, Mr. Partho Banerjee. Partho San, thank you for speaking to us. Congratulations on the great set of numbers. And of course, is it a record that from probably in the first the 8 days of a month, 1.65 lakh cars delivered hasn't happened before?
Thank you, Chetan Bhai, for inviting me to your channel. I think you are right. This is itself is a record. For the last 10 years, we have never crossed this sort of numbers. The first 8 days of the Navratra, we have delivered 1,65,000 vehicle, and there is a likely chance by Dashera we may be touching the 2 lakh mark.
Okay. Sir, you delivered about 1.65 lakh units in just 8 days. Do you expect this momentum to sustain, or probably post Diwali we can see some numbers to go down?
See, obviously, there is a pent-up demand. The growth in the last month is to the tune of 27.5%, which clearly shows that the customers who were intending to buy the vehicle in the month of August, they have held back their purchase decisions due to the GST 2.0 reform, and now they are coming back to the market. So, but we see that the response to the GST 2.0 reform is very good. Obviously, there is some pent-up demand.
Okay. So domestic sales fell year on year despite GST relief. Was this mainly due to logistical bottlenecks or some other reason?
So fundamentally, I would like to thank again the Honorable Prime Minister for taking this initiative of GST 2.0 reform, which has kick-started the auto industry's growth actually. And we feel that this has helped in basically make the customer to upgrade from a two-wheeler to four-wheeler in the entry-level segment, which is seeing a very good traction. The growth is to the tune of almost 50%. And in the cities beyond top 100 cities, we are seeing a growth to the tune of 100%.
Right. And also, sir, if you look at the entry level cars, mini cars like Alto and Espresso, we see a continuous decline. I mean, do we see a revival in that core segment, the beginning segment as well, or are you thinking that like around Diwali there would be, the demand coming up?
I think right now, Chetan Bhai, many of our channel partners are almost stock out with the Alto K10. So
Okay.
we are trying to, we have vehicles in our factory, but yes, logistically ensuring that the vehicles are sent to the dealers so that the deliveries happen in the festival time. Our supply chain team, our logistic team, our production team, they all are working hard to ensure the availability of vehicle at the right time.
Right. And also, sir,
We are in fact working on Sundays and holidays also to meet the demand of the customer in the month of October.
so I think because this is a peak period and it's bound to be waiting for a very long time. So Sunday, though I'm sure is a working day for everybody. Also, sir, when you come look at the utility vehicle numbers, sir, there also the sales have dropped sharply. Uh, any strategy or anything that you're working upon to regain momentum in this highly competitive segment?
The numbers which you're talking are the dispatches from the factory. You need
Okay.
to understand that. And in terms of retail in the SUV segment, we have grown by 32% in the month of September. Since, as I told to you, that we had a capacity of dispatching 10,000 vehicles per day. So the vehicles which has been dispatched after 22nd, many of the vehicles are still in transit. So in the month of October, they all will be coming and the retail will happen.
Okay. And so if you look at exports, again hitting a all-time high of 42,204 units, how are you planning to maintain this growth momentum? Because also want to know that these record numbers for exports are due to the GST pent-up demand, or the momentum is good, or there's a good mood for the consumers to buy around for exports. What is it, sir?
No, in exports, I think Chetan Bhai, we are doing pretty well in the last year also. And this year also, we are doing very well. Strategically, I think Japan is one of the market. They have very much appreciated the products which are made by Maruti. So we are seeing a very good traction from the Japan market, from the Middle East, as well as from the Latin American countries.
Right. And so, what kind of models are you seeing the most traction in when it comes to the price cuts? Is it the middle SUV segment, is the SUV segment, or the entry level segment? Because we know entry level is, of course, on the rise. But what are the two, three key models that you're seeing the most traction on when it comes to post GST cuts?
I think we are seeing the traction across all the segments. In fact, Brezza, Fronx, we talk about even the GV also, we are getting close to 500 bookings every day. Victoris, we are already having a waiting period to the tune of 10 weeks. So if you ask me across all the segments, Swift, Baleno also, now there is a huge pending orders. And be it in the small car also, Wagoner, Alto, the booking is very good. So it's too early to say, but yes, maybe after 2 to 3 months' time, we will come to know exactly how the situation is going to pan out. But right now, the traction is there across all the segments.
And of course, one news for the consumers is that what all models are likely to see a waiting period for a longer time. You mentioned about Victoris and Baleno having a longer wait time. What other models do you think would probably fall for a longer waiting time, and consumers should be knowing about that?
Generally, in Maruti, our philosophy is to serve the customers as quickly as possible. So we have taken some proactive measures. And as I shared with you, that in the month of October, we are going to work on the Sundays and the holidays also to meet the demand of the customers. And our endeavor will be to serve to them. But my request through your channel to all viewers will be kindly book your vehicle quickly so that we are able to deliver to you in the festival time. Else, you will be getting the vehicle only after the festival period.
And so, I'm sure we are in the trend of, looking at ICE versus EVs, hybrids, and, electric vehicles. I want to ask you, how has the trend emerged post GST cut between ICE and EVs? And anything interesting that you have found out?
See, right now we have not started the sale of the EV, so I won't be able to comment on that. And I think we need to wait for some more time for the data to come. However, what we are seeing, the traction in case of 18% GST, the growth rate is much higher than compared to the 40% GST vehicles.
Right. And finally, sir, do you expect the month of October to beat the September month, or probably you see the November month going on better than October? What is the outlook, sir?
Chetan bhai, our endeavor is always to serve our customers. So, seeing that we have got close to 250,000 pending bookings, we feel that the October will be a month which will, all chances are there, it will surpass the September retail numbers.
All right, Batusan, thank you so much for joining us, and wishing you all the best for the festive season. Of course, all across your partners who are actually working on a Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.